Phone just told you storage is full. But here's the thing, you didn't actually fill it with anything. You didn't download 128 gigabytes of photos or videos. So where did it all go? By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your phone lies to you about how much space you actually have. And I'll show you a number at around the 6-minute mark that explains why deleting one app can suddenly free up 15 gigabytes overnight. Let's start with the basics. When you buy a phone with 128 gigabyte of storage, that's marketing speak. You don't actually get 128 gigabytes to use. The operating system, whether that's iOS or Android, takes up about 20 to 30 gigabytes right out of the box. Then there's system cache, firmware, and pre-installed apps. By the time you open your new phone, you've already lost roughly a quarter of your space before you've done anything. So a 128 gigabyte phone? You're really working with about 90 to 100 gigabyte of usable space. Apple and Google don't hide this exactly, but they don't advertise it either. Now, once you start using your phone, three invisible systems start eating your storage alive. First, application cache. Every app you use, Instagram, TikTok, Gmail, whatever, stores copies of data on your phone. Why? Speed. When you scroll through Instagram, those images need to load fast, so Instagram keeps them on your phone temporarily. That's cache. Here's what most people don't realize. Those apps never actually delete that cache. Even when you close the app, it stays there. Instagram might have 2 gigabytes of cached photos on your phone right now. YouTube might have another 1 or 2. Multiply that across 20 apps, and you've just lost 10 to 15 gigabytes to data you never see and never chose to keep. Second, temporary files. Your phone is constantly creating these behind the scenes. When you edit a photo, your phone makes copies while you're editing. When you download an attachment, it creates a temp file first. When an app crashes, it leaves behind error logs. These files accumulate. Most of these get cleaned up eventually. But if your phone hasn't restarted in a month, or you've been ignoring those update available notifications, thousands of these orphaned files just sit there. Third, system data. This is the sneaky one. Your Photos app, even if you think you've deleted all your photos, keeps metadata. Your Messages app keeps fragments of old chats. Your phone keeps usage statistics, crash reports, and diagnostic data. Apple and Google collect this to improve their services. It doesn't sound like much individually. But added up, we're talking gigabytes. And you have no direct way to see or delete this stuff. So now your phone thinks it's full. But here's the actual weird part. It might not be. When iOS or Android calculates use storage, it's adding up. Apps and their data, photos and videos, downloads, cache, system files, temp files, and about 15 other categories you'll never see. But sometimes the operating system miscalculates this total. A corrupted file might count as 2 gigabytes when it's actually 200 megabytes. A broken app might report it has 5 gigabytes of data when it only has 1. These errors compound. And here's what really happens. Your phone starts refusing to work before storage is actually full. iOS, for example, keeps about 1.5 to 2 gigabytes reserved. You can't touch it. The OS needs it as a buffer to function. So technically, when your phone says storage is full at 127 gigabyte, there's still 2 gigabyte you literally cannot access. Below that buffer, your phone gets weird. Apps crash. The camera might not work. You can't send photos via text. The phone becomes unstable because the operating system can't write temporary data, can't create backups, can't function properly. So how do you actually fix this? Not by deleting photos one by one. That's torture. First, restart your phone. Seriously, do it right now if you get the storage full message. A restart clears a lot of that temporary file junk. Second, offload unused apps. This is an iOS feature that removes the app but keeps its data. If you haven't used LinkedIn in 3 months, offload it. You get back 300 megabytes. The app data stays in case you reinstall it. On Android, you can uninstall and reinstall, but you'll lose the data. Third, clear app cache manually. On iPhone, go to Settings, General iPhone Storage, and look for recommendations. Delete stuff from the bottom. On Android, Settings, Apps, Storage, and clear the cache. Fourth, Delete old photos and videos. This one's obvious, but actually effective. Your photo library is probably the single biggest consumer of storage. Use your phone's built-in tools to delete old, blurry, or duplicate photos. Or use cloud backup like Google Photos and delete them locally. And fifth, the nuclear option. Back everything up and do a factory reset. Yes, it's extreme, but it clears out every piece of junk, every corrupted file, every orphaned cache entry. You'll reclaim 5 to 10 gigabytes of mystery storage. Here's what you need to remember. Your phone's storage system is like a bedroom. It's not just about what's on your shelves. It's also about the dust under the bed, the clothes stuffed in the closet, the boxes in the corner you forgot about. Manufacturers count the sold storage one way. Your phone calculates available storage another way. And the operating system keeps some for itself. 3 different numbers, 3 different truths. The next time your phone says it's full, you know it's actually happening. And you know it's probably not what you think. If you want to try any of the tools or techniques mentioned in this video, especially those storage analyzer apps for Android, I've linked everything in the description below. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand what's actually happening inside your phone, subscribe. And drop a comment if you've ever been shocked by how much storage mysteriously disappeared. I read everyone.